Well, delighted to be joined by Patrick Mullins. Look ahead to the Fairyhouse Easter Festival. And Patrick, interesting rides, and start with an old favourite, Bill Away, who obviously came out of Cheltenham okay.
Yeah, he's been threatening to have a fall like that for a while. He always seems to get one wrong, but he's always managed to find the leg. But so whether that was the blinkers or not, I'm not sure. We've actually just taken everything off him this time, and we'll see how he gets on. Look, obviously Ferns Lock beat him earlier in the season, and he's got the younger set of legs. But our fella's come out of it fine. He's schooled well since, and we don't normally come to the Joseph Riley, as this race is known, a very prestigious Hunter's Chase, but because we've normally had a hard race in Cheltenham, but when he fell after about a mile, we said we'd take our chance. It won't be easy, but he'll definitely get a lot closer than he did in Thurles, the Ferns Lock.
Other end of the age spectrum, Arctic Fly is your choice in the listed mares bumper.
Yeah, look, it was a difficult choice. Arctic Fly, she won very well in Leopardstown, and she shows good work at home. But West End Victory is working very well as well. I think she's probably improved significantly from Thurles. Jodie Townham won on her; she stays on her. And then Coup des As is probably the biggest of the three of them. She won very impressively on soft ground and down Royal during Cheltenham. Quick enough turnaround for her. Pat Taff won on her there. We were all in Cheltenham, and he stays on her. So it's a really competitive race. There's a couple of winners in there, and even the Henry the Bromhead horse looked like it was going well. It's point of point it fell. I hope I'm on the right one, but I wouldn't be absolutely certain. West End Victory is definitely doing some nice work at home.
It's a strong Closutton team in Sunday's Grade 1 Mares Novices Hurdle, and you're on the Keeney.
Yeah, on the Keeney. Look, the ground was probably too soft for her in Cheltenham. She ran well to mid-div, and we'll see what the ground is like up here as well. If it's still soft, we might not run, but we'll see what it's like after racing on Saturday, and it's meant to be a dry weekend. Look, Astra Diamond obviously missed Cheltenham. She got a bang and travelling over and wasn't able to run, but she did fine since. Look, I think her form against the Geldings, against Marine Nationale and against Fassa Vega, Elete Humps, I think that's the best form of the race. I think she should be very hard to beat. And Night and Day also turns up here. She missed Cheltenham with a little knock as well. She's a mare with an awful lot of ability. And, she could be, she obviously doesn't have a huge amount of experience, but she wouldn't be one to be dismissed too lightly.
Fascinating ride you picked up into Gerhard, who went very strongly for a long way at Cheltenham.
Yeah, we've done plenty of school with him since, and I think we've got him jumping a little bit sharper. The worry, I suppose, with him is that twice the last 2 years he's bombed back in Punchestown after Cheltenham, which is going right-handed. The majority of his good form seems to go left-handed. So, but look, it's 2.5 mile novice chase. He has to take his chance. I think we'd probably ride him a little bit more positively, and maybe being in amongst horses might help him jump better. But it's going to be, he has to improve significantly from his race in Cheltenham. But maybe dropping back in trip and having that experience under his belt will help him do that. Appreciate it's the number one. I mean, look, we were disappointed with him in Leopardstown. We thought maybe the trip was too short. We were disappointed in Cheltenham, and perhaps ourselves and Mighty Potters got a bit stuck looking at one each other. So I'm sure we'll probably change tactics with him, be a bit more positive, and he'll have no excuses. 2.5 miles over fences. I think he'll be ridden pretty simply, and I would think, still think he's a hugely talented horse, and I'd like to think that he can beat Mighty Potter, who obviously sets the standard, having won a Grade 1 over course and distance earlier in the season.
Patrick, last but not least, Grand Slam Sam in the Gigginstown Silks in the bumper. Yeah,
big sales race bumper. Look, to be honest, if it's worth €100,000, if it was just a normal race, I'm not sure we'd be running now. He's probably a horse more so for after the summer, but he's plenty forward, he's plenty fit. He'll take his chance. He's going to be a stayer on soft ground in the future. He has ability, but he doesn't really look like a spring 4-year-old. So we'll be looking for a good run, but we won't be disappointed if he gets beaten.